There's not a whole lot to say other than that this truck is super nice. It has 55,000 miles. Let's see what it does on the open road. 1994 Chevrolet K1500. So being a K1500, we have a factory four-wheel drive truck. This one is a documented 55,956 actual miles. It retains a clean Carfax, a clean Autocheck with no accidents or damage ever reported. Also has its original throttle body injected 350 or 5.7, whichever you prefer to call it. Motor runs fantastic. Again, it's a 55,000 mile truck. It's not even broken in. You see these with 250,000+ miles all the time. Doesn't matter if it's the 5.0 or the 5.7 like this truck has, but they are reliable. They are tried and true. They are pretty effortless trucks to own, use, and maintain. This one is just crazy clean front to back. Behind that 350, you have the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission, so you can hop this thing out on the highway and cruise at 70 miles an hour like a newer vehicle. Power steering, power disc brakes, obviously, both of which function exactly like they are supposed to. The AC is on right now and it is blowing nice and cold. The heat also blows hot. Factory style exhaust. Looks like the muffler has been replaced, and same thing with the tailpipe, but it's a factory style replacement with no problems. Has a great exhaust note to it. Sounds like a stock truck going down the road. I'd probably go with some Flowmasters. That's just my personal preference. But if you like a stock style exhaust, not very loud, this is a great application for it. Downshift again like we want it to. Again, don't hear much exhaust. You do hear more motor, but again, good combination. On the interior, it's the factory light beige interior, and it is crispy clean on the inside here. Your headliner and your visors all look good with just a little bit of sag from the front corner of the visor material. Seat cover is excellent. Top of the dash is excellent. Lower dash looks great. All of your plastics, A-pillars, soft goods like the seat cover and the door panels, all are in basically like new condition. Carpet looks good. GM floor mats, seat belts. It's crazy clean on the inside here. Factory steering wheel, which notoriously gets some fading or some cracking, doesn't have any problems. Gauges are super easy to read. Odometer's rolling. Fuel gauge, tach, all of the other gauges in front of you, again, are all easy to read and are all functioning properly. Factory heat and AC controls. Factory stereo. Does have the cassette over there with kind of like the equalizer. To be honest, I don't know if that works. I don't have any cassettes to put in there. A lot of people will take that area and put a aftermarket stereo in there, but this one does work properly. You have your factory four-wheel drive selector on the floor. It is an automatic locking hub, which is cool. Does it work section? My life is easy, y'all. Everything works. From the front headlights to the tail lights and everything in between, it is all working. I do need to check my map lights here because I don't check those regularly, but the map lights even work, which is cool. The doesn't work section, the clean Carfax, the clean Autocheck, the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, photos of the tags, photos of the imperfections that are all really minor on this one will be found in that additional media section of the website. How you're gonna find that is go to pcclassiccars.com, click on this truck, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you're gonna see that additional media section, which has got all those things that I just outlined. And we actually post that for all of our vehicles. You can also check out all the videos that we post for the vehicles on the video section of the website, pcclassiccars.com. We got a couple vehicles coming from the left and one truck coming from the right, so we're gonna go ahead and get after it here once that truck rolls past. Tried and true setup, throttle body injected 350, plenty of power, transmission shifts exactly like we want it to, and I would drive this truck across the country tomorrow if someone asked me to. You never know when something simple can go wrong on any older vehicle, but this is a low mileage example. It is an excellent pickup. On the undercarriage, represents like a 20,000 mile truck. It's so clean on the bottom. Little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but it is a no questions asked. Great undercarriage, the interrockers, the frame, floors, wheel wells, front and rear, no problems, nothing to note. No real bad spots at all. On the exterior, it is the light Autumnwood paint which is great. If I'm nitpicking, some little touch-ups, little flaws here and there. Top of the hood has a few little imperfections in it as well. The front impact strip on the passenger side of the front bumper's got a few little imperfections. One of the rear wheel well trims has a little ding in it. And then just a couple little cosmetic touch-ups from walking around and driving the truck. You can see little things, but it's all really minor. The front faces of the wheels, like almost all of these trucks, have a little imperfections in the front surfaces of the wheels, but I would classify them as still very nice. 2026 date code on the white letter BFG tires. To be honest, I should be sponsored by BFG at this point with how many BFG tires we put on vehicles, but these are basically brand new BFG tires. They look great. They look great on pretty much any four-wheel drive setup, but on these K1500s, they really set them off. This truck has the dealer added on chrome appearance package, basically. It does have the factory option for the upper portion of the door, where it's got that chrome trim, but then the lower portion was added by a lot of dealers back in the day. You have the toolbox in the back, you have the bed rails in the back, which I think give this truck a great look. The chrome appearance package mixed with the light Autumnwood paint is a great looking color combination, and then again, those white letter BFGs just set it off. Suspension, all stock style K1500 suspension. It's nice and tight, no complaints, no rattles. Steering is the same. It really is a responsive truck. Doesn't have any nasty play in the front end. Road feel is excellent. Like I said before, I would hop in this thing, drive it across the country. I love this setup with the little armrest here. It makes for a super comfortable driving experience. The seat foam is excellent. Looking out over the windshield, or out the windshield, excuse me, and over the dash. Few little stone imperfections in the windshield and a little bit of delamination happening on the outside corners of the windshield, but no problems or issues impeding your vision looking out of the windshield. Your power windows, your power locks, all of that functions properly. And then you have your manual mirrors. You do also have tilt, you do also have cruise in here, all of your creature comforts. And of course, you got your fold-out cup holders. You got your RPO tags and your original owner's manual in the glove box over there. You see a lot of red ones, white ones, gray ones. So getting one that's this different color is really cool. Heavier acceleration here. Pulls up this hill exactly like we need it to. Inside that bed in the back, that toolbox again is great, shows well, and the bed floor I would classify as excellent. Has some small flaws, but it doesn't look like anything's really ever been used back there. Inside the tailgate is also excellent. Tailgate opens and closes properly, same thing with both of your doors and the hood. AC is again great in here, super comfortable, nice and cold air. Inside that engine compartment, you have your first hood release up under the dash here. There's a little lever that you pull. It's got a photo of the truck with the hood open. You basically pull that little plastic and then the hood will pop, and then you have a secondary release up under the hood in the front. You pop that, your engine bay is really nice and clean. Everything's factory OE in there, original drive line, inner fenders, firewall, core support. No problems of any kind in that engine bay. Don't really have any disclaimers for y'all other than a little bit of delamination happening in the windshield and then a couple little touch-ups in the paint. But this has got to be one of the nicer K1500s that we've had in a while, and we have had some really nice K1500s. Is 55,000 miles the lowest that we've had? No. We've had some sub 20,000 mile trucks, and the condition of this one would definitely rival that. It is a great truck. If you don't want to go spend $60,000, $70,000 on a new pickup, and you like some of the little simplicities of these K1500s, you do have your creature comforts, power options, tilt, cruise, but they're not crazy complicated trucks. And if you want something that's very user-friendly, easy to work on, and easy to get parts, if you do need something, it doesn't really get better than an OBS truck, Ford or Chevy. And I'm a Ford guy, so it's kind of sacrilegious for me to say that I love this truck as much as I do, but it's that nice, and I can't hate on a great truck. As always, my name is Michael. This is a 1994 Chevrolet K1500 with 55,962 miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we are posting across all of the social platforms every single day. Again, we appreciate y'all stopping in. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you guys on the next video. I think I earned myself a beer after that test drive video performance, if I don't say so myself. I'll be waiting for my test drive video Oscar any minute now.